welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my October TBR and I am so excited. I have been eagerly anticipating making this TBR. You guys know I love October. I love spooky season. I love horror and dark spooky books. So I'm very excited to pick out this TBR and all of the books that I will be reading. They are all going to be darker, more horror books. And also in this video I have an exciting announcement. You might have seen it on my Instagram, but Lainey and I are going to be hosting a Halloween Smutathon. So if you don't know, Smutathon is a readathon that I host where we read steamy, spicy adult romance books. And I'm so excited that we're doing a Halloween themed Smutathon this year. So I will be sharing that information about that with all the challenges and the days and everything in a second. But first, I'm gonna take you guys over to all of my books and we are going to pull out all of my spooky books, my horror books, my darker books, and fill them up on my TBR cart because these are going to be all of the books that I am choosing my TBR from. So let's head over there and pull down all of my books. All of my books selected. So here are all of the selections that I will be choosing from. And I will once again be picking challenges from my TBR jar. So this is just a jar that I have filled with tons of challenges, topics, and things to help me select my books. I do have a ton of new challenges that I'm going to be adding to the jar. These are all ones that are from my Choose Your Own Adventure reading vlog where you guys submitted prompts for me, and these were my favorite ones that I want to incorporate into my jar. So I'm not going to read off every single one that is in here, but I have ones like Close Your Eyes and Pick, a book you've considered unhauling, a book with a terrible cover or title. I don't know, there's a lot of fun ones in here. So before I pick out my TBR challenges, I do want to talk about Smutathon. So Smutathon is going to be running from October 25th until Halloween, October 31st. It is a week-long readathon, and like I said, we will be reading steamy adult romances, and we have a whole bingo board created for it. Most of the challenges on this bingo board are kind of more Halloween themed, but then we also sprinkled some regular Smutathon challenges in there for anyone who doesn't really want to do the Halloween theme. You don't have to. I will be doing a Halloween theme and reading like monster, dark, paranormal type of romance books. You can choose whatever you want. There will be a live show, I believe, on my channel on October 30th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we're just gonna hang out, chat about what we've been reading, share recommendations, and we also have a group book that I am so excited to read. So the group book is Lady of Rooksgrave Manor by Catherine Moon. This is a monster, reverse harem, gothic romance that I've been recommended non-stop. So I'm really excited to read it for Smutathon and discuss it with you guys. So if you look on the bingo board, this book counts for the entire second row. So if this is the only book that you want to pick up, you can still get a bingo. But yeah, I'm so excited to read this. Hopefully when I'm picking out my TBR challenges, there will be something that comes up that I can fit this into. So that is the group book. And a little bit later in the month, I will be posting my full Smutathon TBR as well as recommendations for the challenges if you are lost on what to read. So definitely keep your eyes on that. And yeah, I think that's all of the Smutathon information that you guys need. I'm really excited for this round of Smutathon. So now I'm just gonna get into choosing the challenges. Let me give them a good mix since I added so many more in here. The first challenge is, oh my gosh, I got bad cover or title. I really like a lot of the covers in here. Like, this is one of my favorite covers. This cover is also amazing. This cover is awesome. Okay, I do have one cover in here that I don't like. So this is a book that I just got. It just recently came out. It's called To Break a Covenant. And I don't know, I just don't really like this cover. I was kind of disappointed when I saw the cover reveal for it. Something about this artwork just is like, I don't know, it's like unsettling to me. I do really like this font, but like, I don't know, this cover is just like not exciting to me. And if this book didn't sound amazing, based on the cover alone, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. So basically, this is about this little town that is settled near this haunted mine, and a new girl moves into town and her father is tasked with trying to stabilize the mine, but the more time that he spends in there, the more like unhinged he gets. He thinks that he's hearing voices and seeing things. So her and a group of her friends decide to travel into the mine and investigate. And you guys know I love / am terrified by horror books where people are going into like a dark enclosed space, whether it's like a tunnel or a cave or the ocean. Just like, that really terrifies me. So as soon as I heard the premise of this, I was like, that sounds like something I need. Despite not loving the cover, I'm very excited to read this. All right, the next challenge is, ooh, okay, word association. So this is one of those challenges where I randomly generate a word and then I pick a book that is related to that word. All right, so let me generate, I'm gonna generate 5 words and hopefully something will work. All right, so the words that I got are central, lift, appeal, seek, and climate. This book, The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. This book is a witchy book about climate change. So basically in this world, witches each have an affinity for a certain season, and the climate is starting to get very erratic, and the main character is an evermore witch, which means that she has an affinity for all of the seasons, and she's the only person who can help the climate disaster. And it sounds really, really great. This book is just like gorgeous underneath. It seems like a really cool witchy story. So okay, yeah, this is gonna count for climate. All right, the next challenge is this one, which is blurbed by my favorite author. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna see if any of these are blurbed by an author that I love. Ooh, okay, wait. I'm gonna count this. This one is blurbed by Courtney Summers, who wrote Sadie, which is one of my favorite thrillers. So this book is White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. I'm so excited for this book. So this says that it is a chilling psychological thriller with a modern take on the classic haunted house story, in a novel that will have you wondering what lies beneath your floorboards. So yeah, it's about a girl who moves into this new home. She starts to notice that household items are vanishing, doors are opening on their own, lights turn on and off, shadows are walking past the rooms, and it seems like the place is haunted. Yeah, I've just been hearing really great things about this book, that it's really like creepy. So excited for that one. All right. The next challenge, this one, ooh, a book with a cover similar to one of your favorite books. Ooh, this one kind of reminds me of Wilder Girls or Unported by Katrina Leno, because both of those books also have like a person on the cover, but their face is like distorted. And I really, really love that. So this is Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by Eric LaRocca. And all I know about this is that it's a really short horror book that people have been saying is super disturbing and gross. And when I hear people say that a horror book is gross, like that just makes me more intrigued. Oh yeah, okay, so this takes place in the early 2000s in a online chat room between two lonely women in an internet chat room, a darkness that threatens to forever transform them once they finally succumb to their most horrific desires. What have you done today to deserve your eyes? I'm intrigued. The next challenge is this one, which is published this year. I think that this was published this year. Can we just go ahead and choose it? Yeah. This was published this year, so I'm going to pick this one, A Lady of Roosgrave Manor by Catherine Moon. Like I said, this is the Smutathon group book. On the brink of losing her position as a maid and with no prospects to go on, the offer of a place at Roosgrave Manor, a house of ill and unusual repute, sounds like the perfect fit for a young woman with Esther's inclinations. Even better, the invitation comes by the hand of the handsome Dr. Underwood, a delicate gentleman with a ferocious alter ego who knows exactly what he wants from Esther. So yeah, like I said, this is a monster reverse harem gothic romance, and I just cannot wait to read this. So the next challenge is going to be this one. This one is a genre hybrid, which means a combination of multiple genres. I think I'm gonna pick this one, which is A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee, because this is dark academia, and then it's also fantasy because it is about witches. So this is about, I believe, an all-girls school that has a history with the occult. A year prior, the main character's girlfriend died at the school, so she took some time away, and now she is back at the school and is being haunted by the past. It just sounds so great, like dark academia, witches, it's queer. Sounds like everything that I want. The next challenge is this one, which is a book you know nothing about. There's only one book up here that I know nothing about, and that is Goddess of Filth by V. Castro. So this is a little horror book about a group of friends, and one of the girls gets possessed by a demon and her friends have to exorcise her. It says, 5 of us sat in a circle doing our best to emulate the girls in the craft, hoping to unleash some power to take us all away from our home to the place of our dreams. But we weren't witches. We were 5 Chicanas living in San Antonio, Texas, 1 year out of high school. And yeah, one, I love this cover, and also you guys have to see this. Like, the spine of the book has an actual spine on it. How cool is that? So yeah, this sounds really cool. Again, like, I haven't heard anybody talk about it, but I'm excited. The author is also from San Antonio, which is where I'm from, so that's cool. I'm excited. I love anything that has the craft vibes. All right, I think I'm gonna pick one more book. So let's do this one. Ooh, okay. This is a perfect challenge to end on. This is the first sentence challenge. So for this one, I choose the book by reading all of the first sentences, and whichever first sentence I like best, I will be picking. Temper. The actress exits the theater in tears. My best friend's exorcism. The exorcist is dead. Ooh. Horror store. It was dawn, and the zombies were stumbling through the parking lot, streaming towards the massive beige box at the far end. Okay. Little darlings. Joanna Harper stood on the viaduct with the other police officers. Night film. Everyone has a Cordova story, whether they like it or not. Hammers on bone. I want you to kill my stepdad. The wind howls, the rain comes down in sheets, and Patty is still dead. Alice. If she moved her head all the way up against the wall and tilted to the left, she could see the edge of the moon through the bars. Last one, The Girls Are Never Gone. I've always been drawn to the dark. There's 3 that I'm debating between. Hammers on Bone, My Best Friend's Exorcism, and Horror Store. I kind of think I'm leaning towards Horror Store. This is the one that said zombies, and I love zombie stories. Zombie horror movies are my absolute favorites. And this book just seems really cool. If you don't know, this book takes place in a store that is like a fake IKEA, and the actual book inside like has like IKEA furniture instructions and stuff. Every chapter is like a different piece of furniture. I think I'm gonna choose this one. So here are all of the books that I have selected. I am so excited to read all of these. So definitely stay tuned this month. I have a lot of really awesome video plans that I am so excited for you guys to see. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!